Hey friends, welcome back to the channel with more of The Witcher. This is Season 2, Episode 4, and I don't know why I didn't think of this before, but given that I don't have any Witcher apparel, this is definitely the next best thing. Ellie and Joel, similar father-daughter dynamic, should have been obvious to me. I'll try to get through the rest of the episodes in this shirt before I shower tomorrow night. Anyway, Yennefer has run off with Jaskier. Monsters seem to be drawn to Ciri for whatever reason, and she's still training at Kaer Morhen, and I'm sure we'll have more monster hunting to come. One thing that's been missing from this season, though, is definitely Jaskier. Is it finally time for him to make his appearance? I hope so, because we're halfway through the season already. Alright, full reaction on Patreon in the link in the description below. Leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and let's get started.
The trail
Whoa.
will test you, force you to move beyond the pain.
Oh, she's climbing here too. Oh god. You fall, you die.
But trust the path you choose, and it will protect you.
Very cool.
Even in darkness.
Lungs on fire, quads protesting.
As long as you listen.
Run back to her. Well, that's just the worst case scenario. Triss!
I'm going to Kaer Morhen. I appreciate the suspicion, but be reasonable. Would I have gotten this far if I didn't know the way? And there's the end.
And it's fixed.
You're a sorceress.
Still suspicious. Oh, that's what it was.
And you must be quite charitable. And you?
She's like, what is this chemistry here? I love Ciri's look. She's just like,
I brought dinner.
yes, you did. Oh, you mean the boar. I thought you meant Triss.
Haven't even had me fill a grog yet, and already the women are doubling.
How do you two know each other?
From sex. Lots of sex. I'm just kidding. That is not an appropriate answer for a teenager.
I need to relieve myself. Yeah, well, if it can't wait, it can't wait, can it? Thank you, sir. Go on then. Relieve yourself. The elf scum.
Whoa. Wanted. Perfect. I think you need some better disguises.
Sintra it is.
You're headed to Sintra? Also, that purple cloak is kind of conspicuous.
We only want to serve Redania as best we can.
Redanian. Oh, shh!
Good afternoon, Your Highness.
The fuck?
Drink it.
Or it'll be shoved down your throat. Let's try to throw it in his face.
I've known him since I was 12.
What
Even
the heck?
traitors, we would never have taken it from Calanthe. But now,
Oh.
Sintra could be ours.
They're gonna try and take Sintra.
He found himself in my kingdom a time ago. Helped me with a princess in trouble.
Nastier than you, even.
He's not joking. She took a big chunk out of him.
Oh my.
But he saved her anyway.
I brought her here for you, to help guide you.
Huh.
Like how Mousak did for my mother.
Just like Mousak.
Aw. Mouse sack
it's
for
time for bed.
Pavetta. And now they're alone.
So how do you two know each other?
She's my destiny.
I had that covered.
Of course you did.
Did you?
We're safer down here than we are up there.
Oh, shh!
And lose your head.
The heck? Yep. They're on our side.
The Sandpiper helped elves get to Zintria.
If you know a way to Sintra and help us, I can assure you your pick of land on our safe return.
Wow. Oh. Yes, she is.
It appears you have some use after all.
Thankfully, men remain simple.
That we do. What the crap?
Theory felt something else. A pull toward the leshy that turned Eskel. And then this. Tore it in half. Could a mage have made this?
Theoretically. But generating monsters has been outlawed for centuries.
Oh, outlawed.
That's never stopped
Definitely
anyone.
not a mage then.
If it explodes, it's made by a mage. Oof.
If there is any sign of mutagenetic alchemy, that component will glow.
Mutagenic.
We'll know by morning.
Does that mean that mages could help
But
develop
what would
more
make her?
mutagen?
Something dark lies ahead of her. That's why I'm training her. I won't be here forever to protect her.
Why not?
You witches. You pretend not to have emotions. But you do. No more love. No more hatred. Stay with me tonight.
Tress.
Normal thirstiness.
Let's not be alone.
Not over Yennefer yet. Wait! She can tell him that Yennefer's alive! Oh my god! You didn't tell him?
The North have been claiming that we're all sleeper agents for Nilfgaard.
Sounds familiar.
No.
Oh, I doubt that.
Oh no! No!
He's gone!
And she's gone too. Well, they're not gonna kill Yennefer off, so maybe he's okay as well? Oh, never mind. Oh man, that kid is lost.
The Sandpiper.
That's the one.
Oh! Oh! Jaskier! Jaskier!
Ladies and gentlemen, you have been
Yes! Aww. Of course Jaskier is doing this. Serve us a new banger.
After everything we did, we saw. You turned your back on me. What more do you? Burn, butcher, burn.
Burn, butcher, burn.
Burn, 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 burn.
Aww. He doesn't want the Butcher of Blaviken to burn.
All the memory of
Aww. He misses Geralt.
Now that is an out-of-the-box idea. Getting an elf into Sintra won't be a problem.
You. Come with me.
Huh. I may need my memory jogged.
I was hoping you'd come and help me in the lab. We can get to know each other. I can show you a few incantations, get a sense for your potential.
Aww. So she's gonna be a Witcher mage.
Sleep well?
Please tell me you lost a bet. Is that a flower in your hair, girl?
Oh, come on, guys. Come on. Aw, he doesn't know what to say.
You don't understand what people feel. But the truth is, you're choosing to be ignorant arseholes, aren't you?
Dress him down, Triss.
It's not ready yet.
I can wait.
Centrifuge.
It felt bad you didn't finish your breakfast.
Aw.
My grandmother fought battles and wore dresses. You can do both.
She also genocided elves.
Stalactite.
Stalactite?
This was taken from the leshy that turned Eskel.
More stalactite.
They came from the same place.
A monolith.
Daughter of Chaos belongs to us. Join the procession. There is only death.
Cirilla.
When the Black Knight captured me, I screamed. And that's when the monolith cracked and fell.
The lion's roar.
These monsters are my fault.
It's all right.
Oh.
I'll fix it.
Wow. Just taking all of her problems and making them his.
What hell did you just crawl out of?
Sewer.
I always knew you were a blood-sucking, joyless...
Aw. Hugger.
Hugging. We are hugging.
Miss the days when my biggest problem was an ever-present sing-songy twit.
Drink? I'm gonna drink. I am
Sing-songy
not in this
twit.
conversation unless I'm drinking.
Sing-songy twit. Aww.
Geralt must have left quite a sour taste in your mouth.
What? No one leaves any tastes in my mouth. Thank you very much.
No one?
Sing of universal matters, my dear. Fine, yes, when I wrote it, it did come from the heart. Perhaps a broken one.
Aww.
We're better off without him.
Yes.
No.
You're the sandpiper.
What? No? Yes?
What? No, yes, no.
How do you know that name? I would not wish that fate on my worst enemy, and yes, you are firmly lodged in that category, it has to be said, but what we've done to you and your people is unspeakable. You both smell truly awful. I mean, it is like something has crawled up your asses and died.
You feel your value.
To Ciri.
To me, you are important to me, Triss. You always will be.
Aww.
I have a friend who studies monoliths. I can portal you to him.
Portal. That's convenient. No?
Portals are no fun.
We're doing this for fun? And portals.
Who the fuck are you?
Your ex's ex, I guess?
I'm gonna do what I do best.
And what's that?
Sing?
Oh, I never really know. Yeah, that's why I'm so good at it.
What?
Jaskier, the bard.
Guilty.
Oh.
Literally.
It's not your strongest.
Ouch.
Oh, yeah?
It took me to the fourth verse to understand those different timelines.
Oh.
That was a bit cheap.
Yeah.
The fourth episode.
You know, if you could write yourself a little song, if you could sing yourself whatever you please, but you can't, can you? Because you are a dockside.
Oh my god.
Grace, a
Oh my god.
calling. Just maybe you are grateful to be entertained.
Yeah.
Fuck the North. Fuck the elves. Go on, get stuck in.
What was the significance of that?
This only grows where elder blood has been spilt.
Elder blood.
Everywhere that girl got her ass kicked.
Elder blood was wiped from the continent generations ago.
Destiny has given us a gift.
Ciri?
To making more witches.
Ciri?
Ciri.
Oh, damn.
What?
Hug goodbye?
What happened to you?
Oh.
I've lived a long life. You'll have to be more specific.
It's my job to put myself in other people's shoes, even if they are, in your case, large, clunky, and I don't know, probably full of snakes or something. Who are we when we can no longer do the one thing we were put on this continent to do? Chaos could never be done with the likes of you.
Oh.
Yennefer of Vengerberg.
Oh, damn it.
You're alive.
Oh.
How?
Jaskier, no! Okay, first of all, I remembered afterward who the boy on the ship is. It's Dara. I read some season 1 recap stuff on the internet, but none of them mentioned him, and it's been 2 years since I watched the first season, so I forgot about him. But eventually, after watching this episode, I realized who he was. He also looks much older than he did before. That's what happens when they don't record new episodes for 2 years. But he's sent on a ship to Sintra by the weird guy in the Redanian kingdom. Speaking of which, that guy, he killed the king's advisors, both of them, and he's really weird. I don't know what to make of him so far. I mean, he's really jacked for an older fella, but I'm sure whatever his issue is, whatever he wants to do, I'm sure it's important. Especially, there's the owl. What the heck is up with that owl? Because we saw the room from its point of view several times, and I mean, the guy talked about wanting to take over Sintra for themselves, now that Calanthe is not there, but it's the Nilfgaardians now instead. It seems to have been the owl that gave him the idea to send Dara in the first place, but I don't know if the owl was actually talking or if he was just, I don't know, speaking to an animal to jog his own thoughts. I don't know. But yeah, Dara on the ship with Yennefer and Cahir heading to Sintra now. Well, I guess we'll have to see what Yennefer does because Jaskier is in trouble. Speaking of Jaskier, though, oh, how we've missed you. We start hearing his voice and come to the realization about who the Sandpiper is at the same time as Yennefer. It's a really wonderful moment. And he's so sad singing about Geralt. Poor baby. I say poor baby, but the actor is older than I am, and the character feels older than that. But he was so hurt and just wanted to burn all the memories of Geralt, the butcher, and everyone in the tavern is just really into his song. It's such a banger, but they probably have no understanding of the context, but Yennefer, she knows what it means. She understands. It's really sweet. But yeah, Joey Beatty is such a good actor for playing this lovable oaf, though. Talking about Yennefer being a blood-sucking, joyless hugger. We are hugging. It's just amazing delivery. And then Yennefer says that he's the Sandpiper. What? No? Yes? And yeah, just delivery on his lines are fantastic. Good on Jaskier for being the Sandpiper and sneaking elves to safe harbor over and over again. So we see the continued persecution of elves in this episode, though. And I understand why Francesca wants to go forward in the way that she does. But yeah, Yennefer and Cahir worked their way through the sewers to get to Jaskier in the first place. Ran into those two elves that were on their way out of the city, too. The black mute elf was really cute, actually. Like, so taken by Yennefer. He said he signed, "You're so pretty." And then he was talking about wanting to take care of some chickens on a plot of land and bring along a buxom raven-haired woman to boss him around. And then he died. Poor guy. I mean, it was just he just wanted to live a simple life. He wanted to dream. He was dreaming of a simple life, and poor guy had to go and die. I really liked him. Like, he was a very fun and charming character in those few minutes we saw him on screen. But yeah, unfortunately, that doesn't work out. But Jaskier gets them all on board, but then gets beat up, and definitely seems like Yennefer wants to help. We'll see how that works out next episode. But up at Kaer Morhen, Ciri and Triss's relationship is so cute. I thought for so long that it was going to be Yennefer being a mother figure to Ciri, but Triss kind of steps in there. Though the way Ciri acts around her is kind of almost sisterly-like, despite the age difference. Ciri dressed more ladylike in the morning after Triss arrived, which is really, really sweet. It reminded me of a sisterly thing because younger sisters tend to want to be like their older sisters. But I think Triss is technically in her 50s or something, so aunt might be more fitting than sister, like a cool aunt. Book people and game people can correct me if I'm wrong about Triss's age. But yeah, it started off with Ciri being very tentative and scared because Triss was a stranger looking for Kaer Morhen. But then Triss healed her, and she found out, or Ciri found out that Geralt and Triss know each other. The look on Freya Allen's face, Ciri's actress's face, when she saw the chemistry between Geralt and Triss was super funny. She was just like turning around and like, what's going on here? Yeah, a lot of great acting in this episode for like the little comedic humor moments. But yeah, it's really, really funny to me that Triss arrived at Kaer Morhen and doesn't tell Geralt that Yennefer is alive. Not that she has any reason to. I don't think she knows about Yen and Geralt, I think. I'm not sure, but yeah, Geralt is still not over Yennefer's death, and so he doesn't sleep with Triss when she asks him to. And I think he would have done it if he knew that Yennefer was alive. It's not like he'd be cheating on Yennefer since she walked away from him. Like, what was stopping him from having sex with Triss right now is his sadness over Yennefer. But, I mean, it's ironic that that's what's stopping him from having sex with her, and Triss actually has the knowledge that would enable him to have sex with her. But yeah, it's kind of hilarious that Triss knows Yennefer's alive, and there are even wanted posters out for Yennefer, but in the secluded area of Kaer Morhen, Geralt's just sulking. But it will make their eventual reunion all the more sweet. But yeah, it makes me wonder and think back, what could the wish on the Djinn be? Because I think some of us guessed that he tied his own fate to hers so that they die at the same time to save her from the Djinn. But that can't be the case, though, or else he would know that she's still alive. Unless he thinks the Djinn somehow failed? I don't know. But upon finding out about the monsters that are connected to Ciri breaking a monolith with just her voice, he wants to go to Sintra to investigate. But you know who else is headed to Sintra? Yennefer. And maybe Jaskier, depends on if she saves him and drags him on board somehow. But yeah, Triss just straight up portals Geralt to Istrid. And now will he hear about how Yennefer's alive? Because Istrid knows too. But I love that Geralt's just passing by people with that knowledge, but it'll likely never come up. But yeah, one thing that's interesting about the mutagenic properties, though, Triss was looking into the possibility that the creature that killed the Lesha last time was created by a mage, and Geralt was wondering if it was like mutagenic alchemy. So I was thinking, oh, is it possible for mages to create more mutagens to make more witchers? It doesn't seem like that was the case because they'd need more elder blood to do it, but lo and behold, it's in Ciri. Like, she's the key to creating more witchers, which is kind of incredible. But also, I mean, Geralt wouldn't let them draw blood from her without her consent, I'm sure, but do we even need to draw blood like directly from her? Could we use the plant that grew where her blood spilled to do it? I mean, she's also going to be bleeding a bunch given how battered and bruised she gets during training, but yet it allows for the possibility of more witchers. It wouldn't be for a really long time though, since they need to find new candidates and train them up first, but still, more witchers eventually to fight in the growing tide of monsters seems important. Anyway guys, very fun episode. Hope you enjoyed my reaction. Full reaction on Patreon in the link in the description below. Leave a like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. I'll see you guys next time with more. Bye friends.